New tonight, a Second Valley dentist at risk of losing his license. It's a story the ABC15 investigators have been reporting on for months. People ending up in the ER after being given anesthesia. But dentists have been allowed to keep practicing even when patients die.
ABC15 investigator Ann Ryman has the exclusive details on a dentist who had his license restricted after a patient died, but state regulators say he ignored those restrictions.
And you're blatantly putting the Arizona public in jeopardy.
State regulators didn't hold back.
He's told us that he broke the order multiple times, enough that it might be 5, might be 10, but he doesn't really even remember exactly.
The dentist they're talking about, Dr. Sergio Gomez de Sosa, visibly uncomfortable as state regulators threatened to take his license away.
It was a dire incident that brought Dr. de Souza in to begin with.
To understand how we got here, we have to go back to March, when one of his patients died after getting anesthesia. The board said Dr. de Sosa failed to understand the severity of the patient's heart condition, should have sent him to a surgical setting or used a separate anesthesia provider, and should have avoided sedating the patient with 5 drugs.
Do you think this adverse occurrence could have been avoided had there been better decision-making along the way?
My overall assessment would be yes.
The board banning him from doing teeth extractions or implants for 6 months.
I believe there were multiple extractions. Yes.
That wasn't the board's only concern. One patient he wasn't supposed to be treating swallowed a dental tool called an implant driver.
Did a driver fall down the patient's throat?
Yes.
And it wasn't the first time. Court records show a patient complained he had a dental screwdriver drop down his throat and ended up having surgery to remove it in 2020. Dr. de Sosa denied the allegations. Back then, the board didn't take any disciplinary action, issuing only a letter of concern for lack of record keeping. Fast forward to this year.
We gave a board order which was not only disregarded, but the only reason we found out that it was disregarded was secondhand.
The dental board has now voted to send Dr. de Sosa to a revocation hearing.
These are really difficult decisions that we have to make. We have to weigh years of public service, going to dental school, having a business, all that other stuff.
After the board's decision, Dr. de Sosa didn't want to answer our questions.
I'm Ann Ryman with the ABC15.
But his attorney telling us,
Dr. Sosa won't be providing any comments today. We appreciate the board's time and attention to the matter, and as necessary, we may continue these discussions at a later time.
A date for the dentist revocation hearing has not been set yet. It's not common for the dental board to send a dentist to a revocation hearing. This is a hearing where an administrative law judge listens to evidence and gives a recommendation to the dental board on how they should proceed with discipline. Then the dental board will ultimately decide whether to revoke the license. I'm investigator Ann Ryman, ABC15 Arizona.